Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the pre-game edition of Coach's Corner. I'm Angelo Pontello. Most of you already know me by now as the voice of the Gray Wolves. We're looking into today the preview of the Gray Wolves and the Yellow Jackets. Week 9 matchup should be really exciting, especially with the playoffs coming in about 3 weeks. Yellow Jackets have been a surprise so far this season, especially after coming off hot with their second win against the Red Army team that has been struggling thus far, with Andrew Hyman scoring the last 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of the game. I have with me today Angelo Pontello, defenseman of the Gray Wolves. Angelo, it's good to have you on board.
Thanks, Ange.
6 goals so far you have, one of the top defensemen to score goals like that. Plan to increase that today?
If the opportunities are there, I'll take them. Chances are they won't be, though.
Strategies now with Pete Dominici, definitely, because besides Andrew Hyman, Pete Dominici was also credited with 2 goals in the past game. Any plans to stop him there?
Well, Pete Dominici, he's a game breaker, no doubt. For us last year, without his goal there in the dying minutes, we don't tie the game for the Lou de Mezzo overtime goal. So, I mean, he comes in the clutch, and he's proved that way this year as well. So, really, I'll be trying to go after him. Any weaknesses that he has, I heard through the grapevine that he has a sore toe, so I'll be going after that left toe pinky there, whatever they call that, little baby toe, to throw him off his game. So watch out, Pete. I'm after you.
Another player for the Yellow Jackets that seems to be underestimated so far is Dale Oseda. Although his stats don't seem to be appealing with 4 goals and 3 assists, Oseda, you can tell from the game that he has been helping out with the setups and he has been a big contributor. And I know that with you, Angelo, you've had some history with Dale Oseda in regards with injuries, but any plans to try to possibly counteract his moves and attacks?
He's a monster. He's just a monster. He broke 3 of my ribs. Took me like 7 weeks to heal. I'm staying away from him as far as possible. So chances are if he's going down the left side, I'll go up the right side. That's all I can say about that.
And getting a little bit back towards, the Gray Wolves defense, we already know that Tom Buckholz is going to be out this week. He's already in Montana hunting whatever he can, so we hope that he has a good time there and safe travels back. But how's the Gray Wolves defense going to try to improve without the absence of Tom Buckholz?
Well, we'll need guys like John Patry and Mike Falbo to step up. We're anticipating both of them to get a hat trick today to stay on pace with everybody else. And so if they do that, then hopefully that'll offset missing Tom.
Definitely, and you do bring up a good point, Angelo. Mike Falbo and John Patry are the only 2 members of the Gray Wolves who have not registered a goal so far this season, while others have already had 2+ goals. And Lou de Mezzo is their leading scorer with 8 goals and 13 assists, averaging out to 21. And we have one more question for you, Angelo. Are you going to,
Sure.
being one of the people that have basically the most points in penalties and stuff, 6 minutes in penalties, although we know that there have been 4 or 5 more players with the same equal amount of time. But what are your plans today? Are you going to try to lighten up a little bit on the aggressive, or are you still going to go hard?
Oh, I'm going to go hard, and my monster rehab's going to keep me in shape and going hard after it. I bet if I wasn't doing this, I probably wouldn't be as nasty out there, but it's the monster rehab, and I think the doctors told me to get off of it to be a calmer player, but I need that edge. I really need that edge. I need the edge.
Well, that's about all the time we have for the Gray Wolves and Yellow Jackets preview.
I need the edge.
Angelo, it's always good to have you on board.
Same with you, Ange. Thanks for coming out and doing our games. Appreciate it.
Anytime. I love doing it. And hope you guys enjoy the game. 3:30 is the time. Yellow Jackets and Gray Wolves. So be there and hear my voice.
Puck now over to Neil Armstrong. He's off to the races. He only has Strader to beat. And he'll slow up. He'll try to get it to Nader, who shoots. And nice assist by Neil Armstrong, and it's Rick Nader who takes the first goal. And the Red Army draw first blood. And they take a 1-0 lead with 8:45 to go in the first period. Pass intended for McCants, too much. Pontello knocks it away, intercepted by Washburn. Sharp interception, and a penalty's coming up. Scott McCants, and the Gray Wolves are going to have to play defensively here. McCants shoots! It appears there's a malfunction going on. Clock was still running during that time. I don't know if the time boy was paying attention there. Sharina out to Angelo Pontello. Pontello making a move. Now it's Sharina who takes a shot. And Matt Sharina puts points up on the board for the Grey Wolves. And it's now Jim Thomas who's on the move. Jim Thomas takes a shot. And an unbelievable shot, and the Grey Wolves immediately tied this one up at 2. I'd like to remind our viewers that this game has been brought to you by the Power Play Grill with their best wings in Tampa. And that's where you can catch the players after the games, fellowshipping. And also brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of Tom Buchholz and the Grey Wolves. Miller Lite, good call. Who passes it over to Neil Armstrong. Takes a shot, there's the open puck. Strader. Still going, and players are being knocked around. And Neil Armstrong finally, and there's gonna be some controversy here. Let's just call this one a questionable moment. Surprisingly looking very good against the Grey Wolves. Angelo Pontello now. Bunch of players by the net. Now it's Roberge frantically trying to get it back. You gotta be kidding me. Is the ref really going to call a penalty on Les Sabler? Or will it just be a mere foul? An unintentional stick getting in the way, and instead the ref will put Les Sabler into the box. And the Red Army will once again have another power play. Armstrong versus Giacomin on the face-off over to Rapah. As for the penalty, that's Les Sabler's second penalty of the season. And the puck, and there's Angelo Pontello, he's on the move. He takes another shot, and Pontello ties the game off an individual effort. Armstrong with the puck. Off of Masherin's skate, can't set up. And that's gotta be a penalty if the ref is gonna, yep, and a penalty's coming up. Joe Masherin's gonna get nailed for it, tripping up Joe Thomas. Dispossessed by Guy Roberge. And he'll get it off to Steve Paganella. No call there. Paganella taking extra time, and that's what happens when you have Arnie Strader out too far of the net. Or basically, he was hesitant with the puck, and that completely pulled Strader off guard, and now the Red Army have a 4-3 lead with 37 seconds to go in the second period. It's Angelo Pontello now taking the crew for one more opportunity for an equalizer. Sharina takes a shot off the puck. It's Angelo Pontello with another equalizer goal. And it looks like we're seeing the Angelo Pontello from last season taking advantage. What Paganella thought was going to be a big goal for his team is once again erased. And it's Sluta Meza now, heading into Red Army territory along with Sincata and Sabler. Les Sabler in the in-around, and he gets a goal in the net. And now 9:36 left in the game, and the Grey Wolves, for the first time, have a lead in this one, 5-4. Nader now, he's on the move. Passing over to McCants, and not 5 seconds go by, and McCants still makes this a tied game. 5-5, and the Red Army surprisingly have kept up with the Grey Wolves so far at the Irish Sports Forum, as Finley, pass intended for Paganella. And talk about remarkable shot, and Gray heads up. It's Les Sabler, and he takes the lead for the Grey Wolves. Set up Matt Sharina. The pass was too hard. And the Grey Wolves consistently keeping the puck in the Red Army territory. And now it's Sincata, takes another shot, takes a third shot. And Sincata extends the Grey Wolf lead 7-5, 6:13 to go in the game. Angelo Pontello knocking it away, but the Red Army still have it. Paganella lying on top of Pontello. Darrow, Nadeau. And it's a trip up, and that's definitely going to be a yellow card early in this first period. Oh, how unfortunate. McGraw with the shot. Toller knocks it away, and as the buzzer signals it, it's the end of the first period. Scoreline 0-0. And apparently during that little tirade. Peter Galgay picked up another yellow card. That's Galgay's 5th of the season. Leads the league in most yellow cards awarded to. Rockhill. Deflected off of Gallant. And he's on the move. Scott Nadeau with an open chance. Oh, missed opportunity for the Green Hornets. And that was their 5th big opportunity, and they can't capitalize. How unfortunate. They're starting to question Green Hornet fans right now. And it's in! On the contrary. Good shot, and the Green Hornets capitalize, and it's now 1-0. Dominici. And Dominici comes up with the equalizer, and we are tied. 1-0. Appears we might be seeing something similar to the first game, Angelo, wouldn't you say? I sort of have to agree with you there, Andy. It's yes and no. I mean, yes, for the fact that it is a tied game, and it was like the Grey Wolves and the Red Army where they kept it tied throughout most of the game. No, in the sense of these two teams rather look a little sluggish. And I think you spoke too soon, Angelo. Racine putting the goal up there. 2-1 for the Yellow Jackets. And they seem to be on fire. Quitco. Grosso. Osada. Only the keeper to beat. Oh, missed opportunity. How unfortunate. Osada nearly had a shot. And now Steve Byrne the other way. Can he have a chance? Byrne with the chance, can't get to it. Herman planks on top of the puck. How unfortunate for both teams, but at the same time, the keeper's really working that time. That was a nice little display of goalkeeping right there from both Lonnie Herman and Joe Gambone. But still, for Osada and Steve Byrne not to make shots like that, it's gotta hurt. Now it's Osada trying to set up, takes a shot. Good save by the keeper. It's Gallant. He's got a real chance. It's in! Impressive effort by Rick Gallant. And that's the Rick Gallant that we've known, Angelo, from all this season. It's Gallant. He's got a real chance. It's in! It's Gallant. He's got a real chance. It's in! It's Gallant. He's got a real chance. It's in! Yes, it is. And Rick Gallant with another goal on the board. Raitola. Another shot. And there's the puck. Refs were confused at first. But that's going to be a goal. And how disappointing for the goalie there. Alcaro. He's got a real chance. Keeper knocks it away. Moving around, now it's Cristiano. Has a real chance, sets up for Tola. Can't capitalize. That was a beautiful setup made by Randy Cristiano, and then for Ray Tola not to capitalize on there, it's kind of unfortunate to see. Dominici's goal is in! Game all tied up 3-0. For Pete Dominici, and he takes big advantage off of a Ray Tola missed opportunity. Speaking of Dominici, he's looking for a chance off the post, and it doesn't go in. To Gallant, he's got a real chance. Shoots. Keeper knocks it away, off to a teammate. Instead, it'll be Quitco. Now Nadeau, real chance. Set up, it's in. Yeah, to Osada. Oh, Phil Field. Real disappointment for the Yellow Jackets. Gallant with the shot. Keeper comes up with a nice save. On one of the Green Hornets. I don't think he scored at all. With the move. Excuse me. To Dominici with the shot. Keeper makes a nice save. Asaro to Gallant, tripping in the process. Now we're in the 36th minute. Too many men. And apparently there's too many men, as we see that there's 7 players instead of 6. Yellow Jackets throwing the kitchen sink. Phil Field knocking down Dominici. And there's the puck. And that's it, folks.